Baby girl, let me see if you got it. Let me see it twirl. It is day 79. Oh my gosh. Please excuse the theatrics. Happy day 79. Hello. I just got through moisturizing and this is breezy, raw, unfiltered, about to collapse. I'm about to collapse. So I hit record before that happens because I made a commitment to myself 79 days ago that I will follow through by any means, by any way, by any motive, come hell or high water. I will be making a video every single day, reflecting on my journey, reflecting on the progress of my identity experiment that I am currently doing through fasting. My skin is actually healing well. Just to catch you up, I started taking a 40-day fast turned into we're done when we're done fast, turned into a pure parasite cleanse. Like, actually, I'm not even technically on the parasite cleanse. I'm I'm just it's a step before that. So I'm using the Rogers Hood Apothecary Parasite Cleanse. Like, I've done Bobby Price, Yaki Awakened. They do herbs, but Rogers Hood actually does tinctures. And I've never seen herbs double extracted like how this company double extracts it. And so there's multiple kits. I got the Purify kit and the lymph kit. So you're taking the lymph kit before the Purify kit. Purify is your actual Purify parasite cleanse. And the lymph kit is basically prepping yourself for the Purify cleanse. Oh my gosh, my trampoline's back there. Moving things around, and I just stopped everything. Like, do your video right now. Nothing can continue until you do this video right now because I already felt myself dwindling. I already felt myself being like, yeah, I'll just do it tomorrow morning. Nobody would know. Nobody would know. Isn't that why you're overweight? Isn't that why you keep on procrastinating from your issues? Isn't that why you still are not living your first decision in life, your first choice in life? You're still settling for your eighth and ninth and 10th choice. I'll do it later. I'll have time. I can eat this now. It won't affect me. I can take this now. I'm not hurting anybody. I'm not hurting. In hindsight, it's very painful to live with those types of decisions. Foresight, it seems like the reasonable thing to do. It seems like you do have time. It seems like one bite won't hurt. It seems like one hit won't make a difference. It seems like just hooking up one more time really won't affect anything. It's that one more time mentality. It's that I just want to feel good now mentality that has us in such a chokehold that our breathing has become shallow. Our immune system is basically seeing our own body as a threat. It's all turning inward. You're decaying, your bones are cracking, you're depressed, you don't feel like just enough is good for you. Just enough is good for you. I was talking to this woman. So I had a contract with one of the grocery stores out here to help with the merchandising, get things set up for the season, all that good stuff. And if you've been following my journey, I got 3 job offers in 2 weeks without them seeing my resume. And yesterday I decided live that I knew which direction I was going to go. And I'm happy to report that I made action towards that decision. I accepted the offer, and it feels so surreal to think about that. Oh my gosh. So I sent the owners a video saying I accept. I have some few little obligations here and there, but I'm going to be owning on this company for probably 1 to 3 years or more. That means I'm not going to be actively dating anymore. When I'm in a project that tantalizes me, that makes my heart jump, I was about to say something that makes that kitty jump. That's what I need to go to bed ASAP. That's the excitement I'm looking for. And yes, the other two jobs would have provided me so much more security, day one benefits, company training. I just know this is where I'm supposed to be. I asked for the signs. I got my signs. Now I can choose whether to be obedient or disobedient or radically obedient with the information that I have perceived as truth. When you actually follow through on the first thing you were assigned to do, the other paths gracefully start getting illuminated. You don't even have to plan the next step. The next step will be shown to you. It would appear to you. It will be somebody reaching out. You actually become the invitation. Are you ready to become the invitation? The right people will come to you, and it may feel like it's just a smidge outside of your comfort zone. But girl, my guy, baby, you've been uncomfortable this whole time. Now, do you want to be uncomfortable in your skin because you're rapidly gaining weight and you can't fit your pants anymore, and you're living with rheumatoid arthritis, you're dealing with fertility issues, with mental health issues, with emotional irregularity? Do you want that discomfort, or do you want the discomfort of going on a fast? Choosing to say yes instead of saying I'm unqualified, choosing yourself rather than choosing how you will be perceived by other people. I went through all my doubts when this happened. I don't want to let these people down. Like, these are people I actually want as friends, not just family. And it's so imperative that you realize what's your voice and what is just noise. When it's your voice, I think you and God share a voice. It feels expansive. For me, I feel it in my heart. I feel my heart expand. I feel growth. I feel like I can deeply exhale. When it's not me, I feel constricted. I start hunching over. I start panting like a freaking dog. I start shallow breathing because it's a foreign entity that is penetrating your thought process. And what does your body do to foreign entities that penetrate your body? It releases white blood cells. It tries to attack it. So by you even just letting energetic thoughts go through and actually receiving them and accepting them and playing with them, you're making them real when they were just passing through. Just like a rolling stone, just passing through, sweetheart. We just passing through. Oh, you want to give me a free meal? You want to give me a place to stay? You want to give me a sofa? Oh, you want to entertain me? Oh, well then I might as well just stay here. This thought wasn't even for you. This thought was passing through the cul-de-sac, and you were like, hey, what you got over there? What are you talking about? What's going on here? Huh? What's going on here? What are you saying? What are you saying? And the thought was like, oh, you talking to me? I didn't even see you there, but yeah. If you're providing a warm place, shelter, therapy, I get to talk to you. Yeah, I'm gonna come on in if you're inviting me. Sweetheart, close the door on those thoughts. You know you're the gatekeeper, right? You're the gatekeeper of what gets penetrated in your mind, in your thoughts. I'm super shiny. I had to put some extra, put some castor oil on my eyebrows. And I'm like, woo, girl, it was a little heavy with that hand, huh? Trying to get them back thick, like real thick, thicker than a Snicker. I want 2 Snickers right there. So, yeah. Um, what you entertain flourishes. They've taken over your home. It's that roommate that's just like, wow, I thought I was helping you out. by making sure you're seen, by making sure you're acknowledged. Did you know you people please in that aspect? You want to make every thought feel valid? You know that's a form of people please. You haven't even named what that is. Hearing what people have to say, hearing their criticism, hearing their judgments about you, the judgments about the world. Oh, I guess I'll take that. I guess I'll take to heart what they said about me. I guess I'll take to heart what I overheard. I guess I'll take to the heart the opinions of man, of others. They've been giving out seventh, eighth place, ninth place ribbons for almost a decade now. I guess you want that. You want a ribbon to show how caring you are, how compassionate, how you never turned away nobody. That's why your house looks a mess. That's why you're inflamed. That's why you can't get your finances right. That's why your relationships crumble. That's why you know how to date, but you don't know how to maintain a relationship. You know how to make friends, but you don't know how to create actual pair bonding. No fault to you. This is a blame-free channel. All we're doing is asking the questions to just get more awareness of what could be stopping us. What beliefs have we just metabolized, digested, switched around? Acid reflux, blew it back up, swallowed it back down. Just admit that you like that feeling. You like to feel anxiety. Oh, Breezy, no, it feels horrible. Have you ever had a panic attack? Yeah. One of the most uncomfortable things you can go through. Yes, we know childbirth. Yes, I'm only talking. I've never given birth, so I can only speak from experience. Panic attacks is one of the worst pains. I would take 5 polar plunges in a row to not have a panic attack. But your body, you have curated everything that your body is sensitive to, and it's picked up on your patterns. These are, sweetheart, it's not you, it's just your patterns of how to cope, your patterns of how to deal with issues, your patterns of how to deal with rejection, your patterns of how to prevent betrayal, your patterns of how to control every situation that comes to the door. You want to be in control. That's basically what it is. So, being a people pleaser, you are keen in anticipating others' needs. It's a hell of a skill if you're in the service industry. Hell of a skill. It doesn't come often. I see it. But also, you can anticipate potential hurt, potential betrayal, potential being let down. So you're doing all this anticipating before the scene has even come on the screen. You know what woeful anticipation is? That's called worry. One of the biggest killers in America, which translates to acute stress and then chronic stress. Acute stress is healthy. Acute stress is what kept us alive for generations after generations. Acute stress is, you're mulling over something for a couple of days and you find a resolution. There's no food anywhere, and there's a couple of days of ration. You had a slight injury to your ankle. It's acute stress. Chronic stress is when you've carried the goddamn baggage for too long. Chronic stress results into chronic diseases. Chronic stress will burn every bridge that you have, including your own, to yourself, to your higher self, to your clear mind, your body. Everything starts just being highly acidic, highly flammable. You're so reactive. You could be in one mood one way, another mood another way. Everything is reactive. You're sensitive to loud noises. You you try to pick a fight before somebody has even the option to choose anything over you. How can you foster relationships when you're always anticipating the other foot dropping? You're already anticipating you're not going to do the best at that job. You're already anticipating this relationship kind of look like the last one, so I might as well just bow out. I don't think this friendship is going to work because she's kind of displaying patterns that, and mind you, use your discretion. Hopefully, you're in a healthy mindset by now and you can see and understand and recognize when you are imprinting or projecting your fears on somebody rather than actually seeing the evidence and be like, oh, I could choose whether I align with this or not. Give people a chance to show you. Give yourself a chance to show you. Show you what you're capable of. Show you that you can get past the cravings, the high of the cravings. Show you you can get past the self doubt. Most of the 99% of the time, any thought out of lack or scarcity or fear or shame, that's not real. Whether it was conditioned onto us, which is the goal to keep us in a vegetable state. And majority of us are falling for it because it looks real. It looks promising. I did everything right. I got my degrees. I got married by 25. I had the house. I had the cars. I had the extracurricular activities. My body was still attacking itself. I had financial wellness. My body was still attacking itself. But how could that be? I was told this is what we go for. By who? By whom? Who were you told that by? Was it just a random thought walking down the street that you invited to into your house, into your home? The blinds are barely hanging there. I always think that when I see people's blinds all ruffled up, I'm like, is that from outdoor elements or is that from indoor chaos? Who knows? Maybe you can answer that question. Now, even the postman, even the UPS man, they haven't even see you. You got all these entities answering your door. And after a while, you're fine with it. Yeah. Anxiety, go ahead and answer the door. Depression, go ahead and answer the door. Fear, go ahead and answer the door. I'm actually exhausted because I keep cleaning up, but y'all keep on making a mess. I get a little shimmer of hope. It smells like pine sol for a day. And then it's back to you have forgot you are the captain and you have always been the captain, not just now, forever. You decide what is entered in your room, in your home. You decide what goes in your home. You decide what goes in your mouth. You decide what goes in your eyes. You decide what goes into your ears. That's so you have free will. You have free choice. But that calcified pineal gland, that tap water, those parasites, those ultra processed foods, that conditioning, that schooling you did, that medical adventure you had is constantly telling you you are not in control. You are helpless. You are dependent. You are a burden. You are less than. And when you hear that enough, I'm going to say even twice as hard for people of color, women of color. When you hear that long enough, you're like, oh, I guess it must be me. I guess it has to be me, right? I'm the common denominator, right? You are the gatekeeper. You decide what gets planted. You decide what thoughts get watered. You decide what thoughts get welcomed in your beautiful, immaculate, clean, pure home. If something makes your chest tight and your butt cheeks clench, they don't deserve a room or space in your home, in your mentality, in your thoughts, in your future, in your past. That's a great indicator. Now, if you take on a thought of, wow, Breeze, you look really good. Oh, wow, I'm so proud of you. Like, I was flirting with the guy today. I was working, and I just want to make sure you gotta stay fresh with the flirting. And people just recognize when you have a grounded tone to you, when you're not neurotic, when you're not stressed out, you're telling everybody good morning. Do you know I had a verbal reprimation? My first ever with this company for saying good morning too much. I wish I was lying. I wish I was lying. A woman reported me because she said I was too excitable for saying good morning. Do you know how much of a dried out saltine cracker on the side of the road you are when your demons get agitated that much? Certain industries, those are people that's just always there. People who are just complaining. They literally, that's how they suck energy. Vampires. They suck energy through gossip, through complaining, through whatever they can do to get your attention or to get any attention, they will do. You can't blame the whole thing on them. They just for they do not know. God, I can't imagine being Jesus Christ. Lord. You're trying to be the example. You're trying to embody a higher frequency, and there's always going to be those gnats and moths that just they thrive in the dark. So you bringing your light is going to make things scatter. It's going to change things up. You're holding a new standard with how you show up. And when people have been under the radar for so long and they haven't been called to raise to that standard, they got to get you out quick by any means. I was like, okay, bitch, try to fire me. I might just go around come for your job if I wanted to. It was like in receiving though. I'm like, bitch, you already are living hell, so toodaloo. Glad to know what my haters look like. Thank you, God. And I thought it was a joke until two supervisors had to come to find me and tell me that there was a verbal complaint. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Where your gifts lie, that's where you're going to get the most challenge. That's what you're going to get the most backlash from. But gosh, when it comes to the right people, when it comes across the right people, it just it don't even matter. All those bitter Beckys. I had a guy that I actually worked with at this. Was it that store? It was at that same store where I got reported. I guess he got transferred. Now, mind you, I haven't seen this guy in a year, and he got transferred to a store I was doing this week. Brother called me out. I didn't even recognize him. He was like, "Hey, girlfriend, how are you?" Like legit. And this is one of those department workers that have been there for probably a decade that have been hardened in the grocery system, the grocery or retail system. And when he came up and knew who I was, excited to see me, we had a whole conversation. We caught up. I was like, you, and I even told him about himself. I'm like, yeah, the first day you was pretty cold, but that's all right. And I was like, second day you warmed up a little bit. Now you start exchanging, and then the third day, that's when you really started opening up to me. But these are like sporadic. So I would be at one store, a different store every day, and then I would repeat the next week, that same store. So I was only seeing these people once a week, sometimes twice a week, depending on the workload and what was available and how many other people we could hire. You just never know the impression that you're making on people. If I would have never seen him again, I would have not known how he would have felt. And I met a little cutie today. I think he was stalking he was a soda guy. So he was stalking all the, Cokes, whatever. He was Coke dealer. um, I'm looking cute, even though I'm getting up at 3:30. I got to be there at 5. I walk my dog for 45 minutes and then like there's 45 minutes for me to get ready and travel. And you can tell when people but I get in the zone. I like these jobs a lot because I just get in the zone. There's so much to do that my mind just goes. You got schematics, you got planograms, you got all this stuff that comes into it. You have new product that you have it's I like it because my mind can just go for hours, hours. And I felt a presence. I'm getting so much better at just knowing who I'm going to click with. I am getting really good at that. And I felt it. And girl, somebody who appreciates your wittiness, I was making this man laugh so hard. Mind you, it was like 5 or 6 in the morning. And you can tell he has not come around personalities like that, where I would say something like sharp, but he was like, yo, so how long are you guys here? When are you guys coming next? I'm like, oh, wouldn't you like to know? And I winked and walked away. And he was like, oh, you little smarty pants, huh? And he was just laughing. I was like, boy, great smile. Gorgeous smile, though. And I could tell he just kept on coming by to say something to me. I'm like, it's so fun. Those little things, like, it makes you feel like you're back in high school. And it was just nice to have that exchange. And towards the end, he saw me as I was walking out. He said, are you leaving? Are you done? I was like, yeah, brother, it's been a pleasure. And I extended my hand out. I was like, it's a pleasure to meet you. His name is Andrew. And I was going to say, maybe we'll see each other again. And he was like, I could tell he wanted to say something. I think he just wanted to get my number, but we were still like, we were in the front of the store. We were already causing a scene. But it was just so nice. I learned about his life. He was like, he's like, wait a minute, what about you? Where are you from? Where you do? I was like, well, darling, this is your world. We're just living in it. I got everything I needed to know. And he's like, wow, I haven't talked like that to anybody. He told me his whole life in like 30 seconds. He was married, got divorced, been single for 9 years. I asked him, was that by choice, preference, whatever? And he had the same story that majority of us are conditioned to talk about. Oh, there's just, it was something along like, yeah, the dating pool out here is just, And I'm like, brother, you receive what you're looking for. So if you anticipate that, of course, that's going to be your results. That's a divine spiritual law. But I'm not going to argue with people if that's your perspective. I'm only going to embody my own experiences, and that is, man, I'm having such a great time. I get to meet so many new people. I get to have so many different experiences. I get to see the world through other people's eyes. I get to understand what brought them to this point. And also, I get to go out with people who want to do the same thing I want to do, who want to please me, who want to make sure I'm safe, who want to make sure I'm taken care of, who want to make sure that I'm having a good time, you know? And for everybody else, that's out of my realm. That's out of my realm. Don't take things personally and don't put such hard expectations on people. People are just trying to get through. People have a lot of stress, and most of them are functioning at a subconscious of an 8-year-old. So don't take things personally. Don't complain. I mean, of course, baby, sweetheart, love, you can do whatever you want. I'm just talking from my perspective. Here I am thinking I was going to struggle for 5 minutes. I'm like, this is about to be a 5-minute video, sweetheart. 29 minutes video. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. But yeah, he was like, well, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I was like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I need to learn to sit in that. I was ready. I was ready to go. I was like, okay, I'm ready to go. I want to get some red light therapy. I need a nap, all that stuff, all that stuff. What I would have liked to have done was sit in that moment and not be so reactive. Like, oh yeah, okay, well, good to see you. Because I think it's my divine obligation to remind people of how special they are. And what that conversation did for me and what it made me feel to share that space with that person. I'm not saying I'm trying to look for a relationship with him. I'm not saying that I'm trying to push anything with him, but I I want to learn how to really hold that pose and go deeper with the people I'm interacting with. And I would have liked to say, like, hold on, I feel like we have some unfinished business here. How do you think we best go about that? And put it in his arena. I know what I was reading wasn't wrong. I know we probably could have not. Please take my terms with a grain of salt, but like at least we could have practiced with each other. We already had that natural banter. He was originally from California, but he moved up here. So we had that natural back and forth. And oh my gosh, I just love when men laugh. I love when women laugh. I really love when men laugh. And I'm the cause of it. And not that fake little, trying to be cordial. Oh, that was a good one. You can tell when it's from the belly. You can tell when it's from the belly and when it's from the throat. When it's from the belly, a gut reaction, got him. When it's from the throat, that could be iffy. When it's belly, that belly jumping, that belly contraction, got him. Got him. Got him. Got him. Okay? And my brother's belly was jumping. He was going the long way just to pass through. I'm like, that's how you pursue. That's how you show your intention. Go ahead, sweetheart. And he didn't do it in a creepy way. He kind of just did it in a I could tell he was prepping what he was going to say before he got there. Because when you break eye contact, you're thinking about what you thought about. When you have a conscious stream, you typically just make eye contact. But when you're thinking about something that you should have said or you will say, you typically don't maintain eye contact. So when he broke eye contact a couple times, I was like, oh, you was planning on this, huh? How long did it take for you to come up with this? Breezy always stay loaded, locked and loaded. What you got? What you got? So have fun with life. Flirt with everybody. I'm really interested in getting to know this guy. He's actually a paraplegic. So he has no legs. He has like 1.5 arms. I know this is crazy me saying this right now. But he is built better than most men. Like boy got body. Has a phenomenal work ethic, mindset. And how could you not want to get to know a person like that? And I'm not saying giving preferential treatment or fucking getting this like sympathy, whatever comes to mind. I'm like, I want to just know how you think, brother. How do you think? How could you not be impacted by somebody like that? Hmm? You think all your dates have to lead to a relationship? That's you trying to control the situation. Be curious enough and in your own curiosity. I mean, you don't have the capacity to be curious about every single person, but the people who you just have an inkling, like, I just want to know how you think. I just want to have a conversation with you. And I could be totally wrong. Maybe this conversation leads to nothing. Maybe you're a prickly pear like other people. But my senses are just getting too heightened. And I just get this subtle, be curious about this person, talk to this person, engage with this person. And they're getting more and more accurate. So why not? I'm gonna end it at that, sweetheart. I gotta get to bed. It's 10 o'clock in Idaho, and I gave all I got. I gave it all I got. All right. I love you so, so much. Can you believe it? Can you believe we're still here? It feels like we just started. This is helping me in my conversation skills. Clearly, how I even talk is different just by doing these videos. Start your channel, please. We need to hear from you. All right, darling. I'll be back tomorrow for day 80. Happy day 79. I love you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.